INO is breaking higher. Yep, I mean, these things are starting to move. They are. Bill, I got shaken out a few days ago. Maybe if we can go sideways a few more days. I'm not really, yeah. It's not ready yet. It had a nice little breakout on this day here. And yeah, again, I got shaken out. I got shaken out at the lows on this day. I can't believe it. Super annoying. But yeah, a few more days. The entry was like $5 lower, $6 lower. Now would be a chaser's entry. You gotta buy stocks at the exactly right time and right price. If you want, you know, if you want an edge. So it's very important to buy them as soon as they start breaking out, not on the second day after they're already up a bunch from the entry point. Snap, a 3-star setup. I don't think it's that good of a setup. I think there are stronger ones. Focus on the ones that are right, bouncing off the 10 and 20 days. This one is like below all of the moving averages, below the 10, below the 20, and below the 50. I don't think it's a setup here. I see what you're seeing. Like, it had a big move, pulled back. Now it's building higher lows. It has a range here. Like, I see what you see, but I think it's a little bit of a broken setup. I think there are better ones. I think there are stronger ones out there. Yeah, GSX. I got shaken out of GSX first on my initial position. If you remember, I shorted it here, right? Then it started cracking. I added here. It broke down below VWAP, and then it had this big push. I got stopped out here, like 138 area. And then it just faded back below VWAP. I started adding back. I added back here. And then it just absolutely tanked. So I went from down 100K to up 400K on it. And I still have, let's see. I still have 7,000 shares left, which is about a third of my position. I think this thing could fade back to sub 90 over the coming week or so. Hopefully we get bounce back to like 115 or something, 120 first. Multi-day bounce and then get another leg down. It may not happen, but that's what I'm betting on. And Overstock is another. This is one of my main watches for this week. I think Overstock will eventually do what GSX did. It's gonna have a 30% down day. And eventually it's gonna pull back to rising 10, rising 20-day moving averages. Just don't know yet when. The question is, how high is it gonna go first? Is it gonna go to 120? Is it gonna go to 150? I have a starter position from Friday, from about, let's see, 105.40 average, 14,000 shares. But I'll double triple that position once it starts confirming on the downside. Yeah, so my main 3 setups are just a breakout. It's just a common breakout, something like TQQ yesterday. Something that's been trending higher and then puts in a tight range and then has a breakout out of that range. The other one is episodic pivot, which we've been talking about a lot, and also the shorting. Like parabolic short, like we saw a lot of examples of yesterday. Unfortunately, I kind of did the wrong ones. I'm looking at fuel cell. Like, why didn't I trade this one? Okay, I probably would have missed opening range lows, but there was this perfect fade midday. Like, just such a perfect setup. And the stock was already down 23% from the highs, and it faded another 24%. sometimes my stop is at lows and sometimes it not. Yeah, it depends on like where the ranges are, etc., etc. Like FNGU, why didn't I put my initial stop lows of the day? Because it would be too far into the range. Like you don't want this thing to fall back into the range. You want it to go. I'm actually gonna raise it even more now. Square going straight up, Koopa going straight up, Melee going straight up. Nice, very nice. AMD is a bit weaker. It's kind of failing here in a breakout again. But it's similar to what happened last time. It was in a flag like this. It tried to break out here, and it failed a couple of times, and then finally it went. So, and then it went straight up. But that's the thing, you know. You can use these tight stops, and if it doesn't go straight up, you get out. And then you attempt it again when it starts to break. And when things break these big ranges, they should go straight up. UAVS. Oh. Is UAVS gonna break out? When was the breakout? The breakout was on Friday. Look at this. Perfect setup. Big move. Pulls back, goes sideways, bounces off the 20-day, reclaims the range, goes sideways a little bit, and then it has this big green candle of the rising 20-day. The breakout was on Friday. That was the setup. ALT, yeah, ALT, yeah, this is a good setup. I think if it can go have an inside day today, like it had a pretty wide day on Friday, if it can go sideways today, build some higher lows, then this thing would be a 5-star setup for tomorrow. This is a high tide flag. Big move. This is a momentum leader. ADR is 15%. That's extremely high. Not a lot of stocks have ADRs that are that high. Usually when the ADR is this high, the stock has made a big move, which this thing has. Doku, I think that one is a bit too extended. No, this is way too extended. They need to be close to the 10 or 20 day when you buy the breakouts. This is just it's just straight up. Way too extended. Carve. Oh, yeah. That was yesterday's pump stock had an insane fade intraday. Yeah, APT I bought yesterday. I hate this thing too, but we are starting to see some more COVID-related news, and I bought both Lake and APT yesterday. Late day yesterday.